All right, Faith, welcome to my 4th and 5th split class. This is Shelby Schulte, and I'm in Pat Farley's class. This is our classroom. This is the front board. Here's where Pat does most of the mini lessons. The kids will come up and sit on the floor. He usually is in the brown chair. He uses a lot of charts to show information. It's just kind of his thing. They call him the chart guy. Up here is a few, these are mostly for literacy that we've been working on. Math will usually happen at the front of the class. The kids do morning work every day that applies to the math lesson that we've been working on. So right now we're working a lot with place value. He has a place value chart up at the top that the kids refer to a lot to help them on their assignments. As you can see, we put the morning work up front, and that's what they do for the first about 15 minutes of every day. Back here is where we keep the manipulatives in these cabinets. So we've got games, cards, all that kind of stuff. Mainly for the games we've done so far, we've just used dice. But they have those things here for them when they need them. A lot of factors and multiplication cards, those kind of things. And as resources go, they've got scissors, rulers, calculators, any kind of that stuff that they would need. On these doors is usually where I write their missing work every day when I check them in. Any missing or late assignments, their name goes up here and they know what they need to do. This is obviously where the kids sit. They're all in groups of 4. We use the overhead most of the time for math activities. Lately we've been doing a lot of meet prep. So he'll have something up on the overhead that the kids will be working on. They have math notebooks. Each one of them has a red notebook, and every day they get a few questions that they'll take home for homework. As you can see, they do that. They work on that in class. They do a lot of examples, and then they'll get a few questions to take home with them. Over here, since the kids can't put anything in their desks, these are their bins where they keep all of their stuff, all their papers, supplies, that kind of thing. On the board is where he'll write out our schedule every day. So like I said, we start with morning work. Math is right before lunch with a little meet prep. I'll show you where he keeps those lessons in a second. And that's it for math. This is my board about me that I made to introduce myself to the kids. That's kind of fun. Back here is where the kids keep their papers that they are using often so that they can just come back here and grab them. They take home papers out of here once a week for parents to see. Obviously we have a lot of books you can see along the cupboards. Back here is our desk. The big yellow thing is our calendar where we keep all the due dates so everybody can kind of see what's going on all the time, what they have due. Same thing with writing the activities in the back so the kids always know what they need to be working on and what's going to be due that week. Down here is the math crate. So Pat is a big believer in charts and crates. And these are his crates. So you can see language arts, reading. We've got crates for each kid's files. There's morning work. This is our math crate. And in here, he has it separated for each day. And he goes ahead and when he plans, he puts the work, anything that he would need for that day's activity. So for tomorrow, for example, you know, he's got his transparencies for going over the quiz. He's got everything ready for this activity. Like I said, we've been doing place value, so we're getting into the millions and billions. So tomorrow we're working with rounding numbers, and that's kind of what this activity is based around, putting numbers in order with these billions and millions. So that is that. We're also going through, this is the MEEP pretest. Unfortunately, it's not quite as organized as I think that I would like to be, but it's his system and it works for him. So that's about it. That's the class again. Up here, he likes to keep the common assessments in mind. So by having these posters up here because it's a 4th and 5th grade split, he has the 4th grade common assessment and the 5th grade common assessment. And it's just kind of a reminder of everything that they're going to be tested on, so that they can refer to this, know what they're learning, and know what they'll be tested on. And lastly are their data binders. Each student has a binder. This is a big new thing in Adams Elementary, where they keep their progress, all their assessments. They graph their data to see how they've improved throughout the year, all that kind of stuff. Up here was our math lesson from today, working with standard and expanded form. And there's a multiplication chart behind there for kids to refer to. Right now they have multiplication logs that they're working on. They have to do 15 minutes a night. And that is about it for our classroom. So thank you. Bye-bye.